In the quiet village of Umuoke, Adaeze was a name whispered with awe and admiration. Her beauty was not just a blessing, it was a phenomenon. From her luminous ebony skin to her almond-shaped eyes that sparkled like morning dew, she seemed to embody the god's favor. People came from far and wide just to catch a glimpse of her, and suitors lined up with gifts that could make any family head spin. Despite the attention, Adaeze's parents raised her with a strict value. Her father would often say, Adaeze's beauty is like fire. It can warm you, but if you're not careful, it can burn you. Those words stayed with her, though she didn't fully understand their weight until much later. Adaeze's life took a drastic turn when a wealthy businessman named Chief Okeke visited Umuoke. Known for his philanthropy, he had come to sponsor the education of a few lucky children in the village. As soon as he saw Adaeze, he was captivated by her beauty. Young lady, Chief Okeke said, his eyes twinkling, "You should not be hidden away in this small village. The world needs to see you." After much persuasion, her parents reluctantly agreed to let her go to Lagos under Chief Okeke's sponsorship. Adaeze was overjoyed. This was a chance to escape the confines of the village life and chase her dream in the big city. Life in Lagos was nothing like Adaeze had imagined. It was bigger, brighter, and faster. Her beauty quickly became her ticket to fame. She quickly joined a modeling agency, participated in beauty pageants, and won everyone she entered. Soon, her face graced billboards, magazines, and television screens. People adored her. Women wanted to be like her, and men wanted to be with her. Despite her growing fame, Adaeze remained humble, but the city allure started to change her. She began to trust too easily and saw her beauty as invisible armor. At one of the glamorous parties she now frequented, she met Chijioke, a charming and energetic businessman who wasn't like the other man who fawned over her. Chijioke was calm, confident, and mysterious, a man who seemed to know exactly what he wanted. Adaeze found herself drawn to him, and within months they were inseparable. Chijioke swept Adaeze off her feet. He showered her with gifts, whispered promises of a life filled with love and security, and he made her feel like the most special woman in the world. When he proposed, Adaeze didn't hesitate to say yes. Their wedding was a grand affair, attended by politicians, celebrities, and business moguls, but the fairy tale began to unravel almost immediately. It started with little things. Chijioke didn't like her going out without his permission. Then, he asked her to stop modeling, claiming it wasn't appropriate for a married woman. "You don't need the word admiration anymore," he said with a smile. "You have mine." At first, Adaeze thought it was love, but as the decision piled up, she began to feel trapped. Chijioke became possessive, monitoring her every move and isolating her from her friends. She noticed how he would sometimes watch her, not with admiration, but with something darker, something calculating. One night, Adaeze overheard Chijioke talking on his phone. "She doesn't suspect a thing," he said. "Her beauty is the key to everything." Adaeze's heart pounded. What did he mean? Curiosity turned to fear as Adaeze began noticing more strange behaviors. Chijioke would leave the house late at night without explanation. He prohibited her from entering one certain room in the mansion, especially his private study. Driven by a growing sense of unease, Adaeze decided to investigate. One evening, while Chijioke was out, she broke into his study. What she found made her blood run cold. On his desk was a journal filled with creepy notes about rituals, sacrifice, and symbols she didn't understand. Beside it was a framed photograph of her with a red circle drawn around her face. Most chilling of all, there was a small altar in the corner of the room, adorned with candles, charm, and a lock of her hair. Adaeze stumbled back, her mind racing. Was Chijioke using her? Was her beauty not just a blessing but a tool in some sinister plan? When Chijioke returned home that night, she confronted him. "What are you doing with my picture? With my hair?" For a moment, his marks of charm slipped, revealing something cold and terrifying. "Do you think I married you out of love?" he said, his voice devoid of emotion. "Your beauty is not just a gift. It is a power, and I have used it for something far greater than you could ever understand." Adaeze was horrified. She knew she had to leave, but Chijioke was always watching. She confided in her childhood friend Ukochi, who now lived in Lagos. Together, they planned her escape. The night Adaeze fled was one of the longest of her life. Chijioke had placed guards around the house, but Ukochi helped her slip through a back gate. They drove through the night to a small village where Ukochi's uncle, a respected chief priest, lived. The priest listened to Adaeze's story with a grave expression. "Your husband has tied your beauty to his power," he explained. "As long as people admire you, his influence grows, but the cost is your life. You are a sacrifice." The priest began a series of rituals to sever the spiritual ties Chijioke had placed on Adaeze. Meanwhile, Chijioke discovered her location and sent men to bring her back. One fateful night, as the priest performed the final ritual, Chijioke and his men stormed the shrine. What followed was a battle of will. Chijioke dark power against the priest's sacred ritual. The room was filled with chanting, the clash of energies, and Adaeze cry for freedom. In the end, the priest triumphed. The altar in Chijioke mansion crumbled to ashes, and with it, his wealth and power dissolved. Adaeze was free, but Chijioke was left a broken man. Adaeze returned to Umuoke was met with mixed expressions. While some villagers welcomed her warmly, others whispered behind her back, their voice dripping with curiosity and gossip. She left as the pride of the village, but look at her now, they murmured. But Adaeze was no longer the naive girl who left Umuoke chasing fame. She had seen the darkest side of life, and those experiences had taught her resilience. She refused to let their words break her. Determined to start over, Adaeze decided to put her past to good use. She opened skill training center for young women, teaching them not only vocational skills like tailoring and bead making, but also life lessons about self-worth and independence. Her center, named Uoma, meaning good faith, became a safe space for girls who felt overlooked or undervalued. Many of them came to Adaeze in tears, sharing stories of being judged for their appearance or treated unfairly because of societal expectations. Adaeze would smile at them and say, "Your worth is not in your face or body, but it is in your heart and mind. Build those, and you will shine in a way that the world cannot dim." Meanwhile, in Lagos, Chijioke's world continued to crumble. Without the spiritual power tied to Adaeze's beauty, his business empire collapsed, his association abandoned him, creditors came knocking, and his once lavish mansion was auctioned off to pay debts. Stripped off of his wealth and influence, Chijioke became a shadow of his former self. People who once envied his success now pitied him. He wandered the streets of Lagos, his expensive suit replaced by tattered clothing, his confidence shattered. One fateful day, Chijioke stumbled into a small church. Broken and desperate, he fell to his knees and wept, begging for forgiveness. Though it was unclear whether his repentance was genuine or driven by despair, it marked a turning point in his life. One afternoon, Adaeze received a letter. It was written in shaky handwriting, and the words were smoked with tears. It was from Chijioke. "I know I do not deserve your forgiveness," the letter read, "but I wanted to tell you that losing you was the beginning of my downfall. You were never just a tool to me. I was also blinded by greed to see the gift I had in you. If there is any humanity left in me, it's because you taught me what love and loss truly means." Adaeze read the letter several times. Her emotion conflicted. She had every reason to hate him, but she couldn't deny the sorrow in his words. One evening, while sitting under the old udala tree in her family compound, Adaeze shared the letter with her mother. Her mother, wise and thoughtful, said, "Forgiveness does not mean you forget what it did to you. It means you free yourself from the burden of anger, but only you can decide if it deserved a second chance." After days of reflection, Adaeze wrote back to Chijioke. In her letter, she told him that while she could never forget the pain he caused, she forgave him for her own peace, not for his. Months later, Adaeze decided to visit Lagos to see how Chijioke was faring. When she found him, he was living in a rundown shelter, helping to care for orphans. "I'm trying to make up for the man I was," he told her, his voice laced with humility. Adaeze saw a flicker of sincerity in his eyes, but she also knew that trusting him again was not an option. "I am glad you followed a way to redeem yourself," she said, "but my path is different now. I wish you well." As years passed, Adaeze's center grew into a nationwide movement. Her story of survival and redemption inspired countless young women to embrace their inner strength and value. Chijioke remained a cautionary tale, his life a reminder of the dangers of greed and the misuse of power. Though he found solace in helping others, he lived with the knowledge that he had squandered the one true love he ever had. Adaeze never remarried, choosing instead to dedicate her life to her mission. In her village and beyond, she became a symbol of resilience and empowerment. People no longer saw her as just a beautiful woman. They saw her as a leader, a mentor, and a survivor. One day, a journalist asked her, "If you could go back in time and change anything, what would you?" Adaeze smiled, her eyes filled with wisdom. "No," she said. "Every pain, every betrayal, every loss, they shaped me into the woman I am today, and I wouldn't trade it for anything." The moral lesson of this story is that your true worth is not in how the world sees you, but it is in how you see yourself. Beauty and material success can fade, but character, resilience, and kindness endure. Use your gifts wisely, and never let others define your value. Hi besties, thank you so much for watching this amazing folktale story. I hope you all enjoyed it and I hope you all learned something from this story. Please don't forget to leave a comment to tell me what you think about this story down below. And also, if you've not subscribed to my channel, come on, what are you waiting for? Please kindly hit the subscribe button and also press the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post amazing content like this one. And also, don't forget to like this video and share with your friends and your loved ones. Till then, stay blessed and stay calm, and I will see you in another of my video. Bye bye.